Happy rails to you. Welcome back, my friends. Happy rails to you. It's good to see you again. Thanks for watching the channel and the videos. Sometimes they go real fast and sometimes they're slow. Happy rails to you. Glad you're watching. Hi guys, welcome back. This is GMan, My World 67. Well, I had 36 minutes of part 2 of the custom Hornby rebuild of this 2221 number 2221 engine, class 2 Hornby steam. But unfortunately, when I went to share it and upload it, somehow it just disappeared. It completely, I don't know whether it deleted it or sent it somewhere else. I have no idea, but I can't find it. I've searched for it for the last hour. I've searched backup. I've searched Google Photos, and it's not to be found. I even checked my editor, and the only thing in the editor is the intro, and that was the first part of the video. So sorry guys, it was a 36-minute long video, but it was packed with the completion of the engine. I showed how I finished up and realigned the trucks that I had put on, the trailing trucks. I showed the crossbar that I had put on, that I had made and attached to the motor, and I showed the placing of the light and soldering it up to the motor. Mounting the engine in place, putting on the final 2 handrails, and went over the places I had touched up on the engine. But it's gone. So what I have for you is the completed engine, and I'm going to run it on the test track for now and let you see how it turned out. Take a few views of it, and I do apologize. I've had that happen once before, earlier this year, and there's no way to retrieve it because it's not anywhere that we know where to retrieve it from. So I regret that. But anyway, here it is. I hope you enjoyed the video, and welcome back. If this is your first time to the channel, I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you got to see number 1, and there are many other videos on the channel that you can watch also. Again, I apologize, guys, but here we go. Here is at 221. The wheels and everything is lined up almost within the same standards that Hornby had it. They're in the exact same locations. The back wheels might be 1/8 of an inch, or maybe not even that much off from where they would actually sit. I don't have a picture I would show you. So that you can compare it. The only modifications, as I said, to the original shell were taking off this back cover, or I don't really know what that was for, but it was on the, it covered the rear trucks. Maybe it kept them in alignment. And drilling out the front and putting in a headlight. I don't think the minor modifications were just involved the moving away a couple of things out of the way to make sure that the engine fit correctly and to give the engine more support. And I think you saw most of those in the first video in part 1. Well, as I say, the wheels are almost in perfect alignment and very, very close to the exact alignment that they were with the Hornby manufacturers when they manufactured it, sitting almost exactly the same place. There's not a whole lot of difference in the, they look almost identical. All right, here we go. Now the E-unit started sticking on it just a little bit. I'm going to hook this Hornby tank car up to it. One of the differences is the height. The Hornby wheels are much bigger around, so it sits a little higher normally with the Hornby engine. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. A lot of your pre-war Hornby cars had these big black wheels on them. And those made the cars sit quite a bit higher. They were also, the frames, the side frames were also made broader and lower. And so, given that, if you have one of the older manufactured. As this is a national tank car, and you see the difference in the height, that would be what the 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 Hornby height, pretty much on up through 36, would be normally. But in some time, I think around 38, they started making their cars a little lower. They still have big wheels, but the frames are not as deep, and they started using these this method of mounting the wheels, more like the American standard. These will mount up a lot better with the Hornby engine. And so I have several of them, and also you can use the pre-war black plastic or the post-war black plastic wheels. They work perfectly, and they also keep it at the right height. I have here an Esso tank car, where you can see it, and as you can see, hopefully, I don't know how to do this, but the Esso tank car, the frame here is not as low as it is on the National. Can you see the difference? There's almost I don't know, 1/16 of an inch difference, maybe. We take the shell off. See, it's a little bit higher. Like the National, but not quite as high as the National. It might be equal to the National. It's about the same. About the same period, yeah. So, yeah, it's a little bit higher. Then you have the barrel car, which is a little higher also, but it will hook up, it will work. And most of the cars will still hook up and still will work because of the type of coupler that Hornby used. I took this particular car and I gave it a tab coupler. And as you can see, it does pull it. It's not pulling it correctly though, because of the angle that the coupler is sitting. Plus this has the metal wheels on it. I don't like the metal wheels. But anyway, so as you can see, there are many of the Hornby 10, but they do come in different sizes and different variations. And a coupler system is actually pretty simple. It's just not, it's kind of a, I don't know what you call it, like a hook coupler. And it works really well, actually. It's not very prototypical, although it may have been prototypical in that time in Europe. I don't know. I haven't really checked the couplers on the real engines much. Hadn't really paid attention. And I think that's something I am going to look at and see just how prototypical it actually was. But at any rate, it's going to be fun, fun, fun. This has really turned out to be a nice engine, as you can see. As I say, it looks a lot like its original condition when it was made, with the exception of the correct wheels and trucks. And just looking at it, you wouldn't know the difference. But I like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy building it. And I have several more that I'm going to be building over the next year. I'm going to try to build another one or two before the end of this year. And hopefully we won't lose the videos on the builds on those. But anyway, as always, if you enjoy running your trains, if you enjoy building them, working on them, refurbishing them, restoring them, customizing them, or just working on your layout, whatever it is that you enjoy doing. Maybe you enjoy landscaping. That's great. building houses, whatever it is, whatever you put your hands to is a blessing. And you should have happy rails. That's all I have for you in this second part video. God bless and happy rails. Bye-bye.